Hey, first and second grade, Mr. Jake here for your first Flipgrid music lesson. And in this one, we're going to be building a shaker, an instrument that uses small little particles rattling around inside of it to make some sounds that can help bring our beats together, since we always talk about the beat here at the beginning of the year. And then at the end, we're going to be marching our feet and counting along with the beat in a song called The Ants Go Marching, which is coincidentally enough also about little particle beings called ants. So, if you guys are ready to get talking about what it takes to build a shaker, let's look at some materials we might need. All right, so in thinking about what a shaker is it's kind of like a tube, right? It's got to be empty on the inside for all the little pieces of whatever you're shaking to bounce around inside. So if we're looking for something, let's say, that can hold things, maybe we're looking for something that has a cap. Maybe when we're thinking about putting things in, we need to make sure we have a way to seal all those things that we're putting inside. Now looking here, we've also got some coconut water can here. This one's good because unlike this one, it kind of is clacky and plasticky. This is metal. So this will have a totally different shaker sound once you start putting things inside of it, okay? Now on this side, for the things that we can put inside, I chose one to be rice. That's right. Rice is really good because it's small, and a lot of the little plastic granules and things that go inside shakers usually have kind of a rice-ish size. So they're kind of like a medium size, I guess I would say, small to medium size. If you look at the little grains of rice in there, that'll make a nice, you can already kind of hear it in the bag, a nice shaky sound. Now I also chose salt. That's right. Salt is good because it is little teeny particles. In fact, I would bet that these little salt particles, if I can shake some out here, I would bet that these are a little bit smaller than the rice. Yeah, that's definitely smaller than rice. So maybe rice will be my medium size. Rice seems small, but compared to salt, rice is kind of big. So let's see. If I'm going to pick which one to do with which, I think first I'm going to try salt and the pepper because that just makes sense, salt and pepper. So let's put them together. All right, so I put some salt inside my pepper shaker and I'm going to screw the cap on and give it a listen. It still sounds very, very, very light. You know, I think one of the things that we might think is the more you put into the shaker is the louder the shaker is. But if you cram this thing too full of salt, there won't be enough room for everything to bounce around inside. So it might actually make it softer because nothing will be able to move. Think about it. If I filled this thing all the way up, there would be no space. There would be no shaking. So part of it's finding a nice balance. Maybe halfway is a good shake. Maybe I'll add a little bit more. All right. So that is about halfway full. And I can still hear it has a very soft shaker sound. But I kind of like that sound because you don't always want a really loud shaker. This might be a good shaker to go along with something soft like just singing or an ukulele. Now, I definitely want to try my coconut water one. It sounds like there's something in there already. But I want to try that with my rice. So I'm going to open this up and see how that's going to sound. All right, so I've got, I want to say maybe up to there filled up inside the can, but let's just see how it sounds because it sounded really good when I was pouring it in just to start. Ooh, that has a cool sound to it. I'll shake it a little closer. Wow, that almost sounds like a professional shaker. I have a shaker I paid money for that sounds just like that. Let me put a little bit more rice in there. All right, I think that's about good. So, that sounds great. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape it up over the mouth. I don't want to tape around the outside of the can because what that would do is make the can less, what's the word? Less shaky, I guess is the sound. If I covered all of this up in tape, it would be like if I put tape over my own mouth and all of a sudden I couldn't make any more sound than Same thing, if you want the shaker to really sound good, you don't want to cover the entire thing in tape because then it would just sound like it's rattling around inside tape. You want to hear that metal cling clang as the rice hits it. Ooh, that's a good one. Let's compare. Very soft. Ooh, that one sounds good too. All right, hopefully you enjoyed that little segment on how to build your own shaker. And I hope that you will stick around for this next part where you get to use your shaker with a song called The Ants Go Marching. And the reason I wanted to introduce it is because at Pawleckee Central and also at my own house, I've been dealing with lots of ants. Ah, they're everywhere. Ants, they're crazy. And as they go marching, 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, and 5 by 5, that gives us an opportunity to practice singing together and to learn a fun song. But we have to think about the rhyme. All right, everyone say that. The rhyme. I don't know if I heard it. The rhyme. Thank you. Now the rhyme, in this case, is ants go marching 1 by 1. The little one stops to suck his thumb. The ants go marching 2 by 2. The little one stops to tie his shoe. The ants go marching 3 by 3. The little one stops to climb a tree. The ants go marching 4 by 4. The little one stops to close the door. And then the last one, the ants go marching 5 by 5. The little one stops to take a dive. Because it's all about getting out of the rain. But as we sing this song, I hope you'll sing along with me. It has a familiar repeating pattern and it has a nice steady beat that might speed up. So make sure you got those listening ears on, grab your shakers, and let's go play along with some Ants Go Marching. All right, here we go. The ants go marching. Hopefully you're ready to march along with me, stomping those feet to the beat and get ready to shake up that homemade shaker. Let's see how this goes. There's a steady beat. Let's start marching to it with our feet. Right, left, tambourine goes with the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, right, left. Ooh, that's a nice steady beat we're marching. Here we go, ants go marching 1 by 1. The ants go marching 1 by 1. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 1 by 1. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 1 by 1. The little one stops to suck his thumb and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I heard you on those boom booms, but we need it louder. Is just me or is it going faster? Let's make sure we keep up our march to this beat. The ants go marching 2 by 2. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 2 by 2. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 2 by 2. The little one stops to tie his shoe and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. Feels like it's going even faster now. Are you guys ready? Here it comes. 3 by 3. The ants go marching 3 by 3. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3. The little one stops to climb a tree and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, it's going even faster. Oh my goodness. Here it comes. 4 by 4. The ants go marching 4 by 4. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 4 by 4. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 4 by 4. The little one stops to close the door and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my goodness. This is going so fast now. So much faster. Here we go. 5 by 5. The ants go marching 5 by 5. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 5 by 5. Hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 5 by 5. The little one stops to take a dive. We all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom.